Hey fam, it's Dasa.
Hit by a police officer, and his family thought he was simply missing, but he was dead and buried, and no one notified them.
215 people behind the Jackson, Mississippi jail. Yes, buried in shallow graves and nothing more than a body bag. Buzzards were flying around the area because of the stench. Now I'm gonna need you to listen to this, and you let me know if this is okay.
So it's crazy, Isaiah, to see something like that. It's 2023. It's not 1940.
See, I don't know if you know, but Mississippi burning been Mississippi burning since before Mississippi burning. You feel me?
But to see them just dumping bodies in a grave like that, and no name, just a number.
I don't understand why we think that this system, if it's allowed to stay the way it is going to treat us like anything other than a number. I mean, we have been identified as less than a person since we've gotten here. Well,
So
just
they'll
keep
say, well,
listening.
number 13, that's R.O.A.R.S. Number 21 is Isaiah Carey. But we don't really know until we get the remains. And then the remains had decomposed so bad, we just have to take them at their word.
So we have to take their word for it. But they can't even keep their word on when.
And when you look at the story, they told us that they would exhume this body at 12 noon, but they ended up taking this young man, Dexter Wade, out of the ground at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. They say, we were not going to allow them to embarrass us with those cameras. If you're not embarrassed by what you're doing, it's shame on you.
Fool me once or twice, shame on you. Fool me 585 billion,
That's doing
200,000. No, that's too many times.
criminal act. And the only thing that we're asking, because people always look at us when we're out fighting for civil rights of individuals, the only thing that we're asking in this case, we want you to do the right thing and give them a humane burial.
What? That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. We're starving and we're saying, we just want some water. No. What do you mean you just want the people to get a proper burial? How about we figure out who is doing this, who allowed this, who justified this, and how do we put an end to it? How about we find the real issue and put a stop to it? Don't put a Band-Aid over it. How long are we going to keep putting a Band-Aid over things that are completely destroying our community? But that's not the worst part. Keep listening.
We think many civil rights were violated in Dexter Wade's case.
You think?
Not notifying the family, burying him without permission when you knew who he was. That's the key issue right there. You knew who this individual was. And if you look at the Dexter Wade case, it's sad, but Dexter Wade's uncle was killed by Jackson police, and they knew the family because they was involved in an ongoing lawsuit with that family, with Attorney Sweets, who you're talking about. So this is very, very, very troubling for us for you to know this family already, and for you to do something like this. This was adding insult to already injury that you had done to this family.
If we can't see that we got to do something different, we have to do something different. What is the solution? What do we do? How about we return to the one person that can fight for us? How about that? I think that would do it right there. I mean, how often do you get beat up before you go tell your dad? Before you go tell your big brother? Before you get your friends to... I mean, like... Peace, y'all.